Hello people, this is Timothy Martin, and this is my Harry Potter update. And I'm going to be featuring all the stuff that I got considering Harry Potter. I mean, like the movies. So, let's get going then. This first one over here is pretty important to me because, this was the first ever DVD that I actually bought for my DVD collection, which I am building up right now. Since June 2007, I have collected, I think, like 468 movies, and it is December 7th, 2011. It's not a lot, I know. 468 in 4 years. I mean, for a person who could call himself a major collector, this is not a major collection. For Harry Potter's sake, I would say it is, though. Okay, this is year 1. The back featuring Harry on a broom. Here's the case. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Now here's the thing about this poster, by the way. This poster, that was the poster. I loved how they went with this. I really loved how they went with this. And I was really pissed off, actually, that they let this go. My meaning is that you could see Lord of the Rings or Spider-Man or Matrix or anything that's, let's say, a series, or Narnia, the best example I have for you. They all have one style of posters or, well, you know, whatever. And Harry Potter went diverse. They didn't stay at one thing. They experimented, and I have nothing wrong with experimenting. I mean, come on, the movies grew darker, and there's no problem with that. But I would have really loved if there was one, you know, symbolical thing that you could always expect from a Harry Potter movie. And the movies were always great, but the cover art of the DVDs and the posters is just, I just really expected it to be awesome. And they're all good, but this style, I would have loved if all 7 movies were kept in this theme, you know? This magical, unbelievable, brilliant theme. I might actually create posters for each of the movies like this, because it's so awesome. Here we go. This is disc 1, the movie. Disc 2, special features. Now I'm actually considering putting up this into a 3-part video, because actually my collection is so big that I can't even explain how big it is. This may be a 30-minute, 40-minute video, and I don't know if... Well, yeah, let's get to it. So, part 2, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Now, this is one of those posters, you know, that when they, you know, people actually say that lots of times when you see something or hear something a lot, it just gets in your brain and you just want it. You just want it so bad. And Harry Potter, Harry Potter the series, I was attracted to so bad since the first movie, and I actually couldn't wait to see the second one when I realized there's a second one. Because honestly, when I saw the first one, before I saw the first one as a kid, I didn't want anything to do with Harry Potter. I got dragged to the first one as a 10-year-old. And since I saw that, I was in love with this whole series, this whole idea. And when I realized there are going to be 7 books, and there are 4 books already, I was like, well, what are we waiting for? So we waited a whole year, and then around August or September or October, I don't know, these posters started cropping up. I lived in Hungary, Budapest, and they were on the buses, they were on subways, they were in subway stations, they were on walls, they were everywhere, and I was so excited I couldn't wait. And this will always stay in my head. I know I said that this one was better in a way, but this is one of those posters which I actually really loved. Wow, I'm taking a lot of time on cover design and whatever. Okay, here it is. Disc 1, Disc 2, and this is the Dueling Club. The back features Dobby. Outmatches even its own predecessor with more action, humour and thrills. USA Today. I don't know. I mean, it's good, but is it that much better than the first? I'm not even sure. Even though it's my favourite, I don't think it's... The first one is much worse. I think they're about the same scale. Now this one, I liked, but I didn't like it as much. This is, I think, one of, in my eyes, the worst received movie. I liked it, but the first director's change, and it really showed. First of all, I know this is incidental, but come on. Richard Harris dies. Michael Gambon comes in, and I have nothing against the guy. I mean, he's okay and whatever, but the whole movie started getting darker, and the whole theme was darker, and as right now I totally understand how it goes, but as a kid, I hated it. I hated that transition. I hated it. And I remember going to the theater, and I was like coming out, what the hell is up with this? I want the old one back, and I was so expecting this movie and whatever, but I love the movie now, but honestly, it's still not my favorite ones though. First disc movie, second disc in March. This doesn't have a slipcase. Goblet of Fire. The Hungarian Horntail. A magyar Meindörgő. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Disc 1, 2, special features over here. Order of the Phoenix. I love the back, you know. I love this. Good versus evil. Harry Potter. Goblet of Fire. Harry Potter, yeah. Goblet of Fire, Order of Phoenix. Heroes, villains. What I would have loved actually is, like, you know, the heroes are ganging up here, the villains are ganging up here, but over there, Voldemort sort of rises even more out, and, I mean, where's Dumbledore? Dumbledore battles Voldemort in this movie. I mean, what the hell is that about? Harry hardly even raises his wand towards him, and here it's like they're having a fierce battle or something, which Harry leads. It's just sort of off. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, the 2-disc edition. The dark mark over here. Harry Potter poster. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince disc 2. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Now this is when Canada lost his touch, you know. There's no design on the disc, no disc 2, and the weakest cover I've ever seen. I really hated this whole DVD edition for Part 1. Actually, I hated it. I love this bag though. I hated the whole thing. The only thing I still liked was the spine. It still had year 7 on it. Whereas this was the only thing that was kept from the first one. Remember what I said? Style, something that they brought back for each one. And I didn't even understand why they did it. I mean, year 7 part 1? Okay, year 7 part 1. Where's year 7 part 2? This is where I was really off. They could have at least put Harry's picture there or something. and they dropped the last thing that remained from the original 10-year chain that they did on the DVDs. I know it's small, and I know it's small detail, but I was really disappointed in that. But I do like the cover, though. It's really, really, really nicely done with Hogwarts burning and Harry, Hermione, and Ron. Harry, Hermione, and Ron escaping the wrath of a troll. I think that was it in the movie. Harry hiding, Voldemort and Harry. Now this is one of those scenes that didn't even make it into the additional scenes. Harry Potter, God, Deathly Hallows, Neville, Hermione and Ron. Stammering all their courage they could find, it seems. Yeah, I think this is it. Remember the part where I said I'd be maybe cutting it off into 3 parts? Well, yeah, I think